If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.
In this video, we are going to see a quick review about Grafana's new product called K6 Studio. So K6 Studio is a desktop application for Mac and Windows. Linux will be coming up soon, which will help you to design and generate the K6 test scripts. So if you go to this GitHub link, which will be in the description, to download the K6 Studio, and you can just follow the documentation to get started. So right now it is in a public preview stage. So that means you will see a lot of bugs and features might change in the upcoming versions and so on. Now let us take K6 Studio for a spin and let us see how we can generate, record and generate the script. As you see here, the top left you have the K6 Studio logo, and at the bottom you have the home. So I don't know what is this for. If you click it, nothing will happen. I thought it is kind of a panel, but it is not. So this is a first defect, as you see in the first screen itself. And at the bottom left corner, you'll have the toggle on and the toggle off for the dark and light mode. And also you can see the proxy status and settings. So settings has only very minimal, basic settings. So one is automatically detect browser, and also you can configure the port number. So in case the port number which you have configured is not available, then K6 Studio will generate a new port number. And also you can set the proxy mode, whether it's regular or upstream, and also you can uncheck the usage report. So first thing I do, always usage report, uncheck and save changes. And also you can see the release notes and the logs here. So there are two options, and also the version name is 0.6.0. And in the home page, as you see, you can do three things. One is the recorder, where you can start a proxy in your machine and go to your website or web app. Then you can start recording, and K6 Studio will capture using the proxy, and then it will display it in the UI. And once the recording is done, then you can generate the K6 script. So before you generate the K6 script, you can also filter, and there are basic features available within K6 Studio. The generator step is done. Then you can add the features such as extractors, correlation, and test data parameterization, and then validation. So those are the three things you can do. And once everything is done, the last step is to validate your script, where you can run a smoke test. And also in generator, you will have the feature to design the workload model. So how many stages you want to define, virtual users, duration, think time, etc. So everything you can do in the generator as well. So like three things you can do. One is to record, second is to generate, and third is to validate. You cannot run the load test. Now let us get started with the recordings. So just click on plus new recording, and it will prompt you to enter the URL. So in this case, let us go with test.k6.io and start recording. So by default, it will open a Chromium-based browser to record your business flow. If you want to switch to Firefox or other browsers, it's not possible yet. So now, as you see, it launched test.k6.io, and at the right side, as you see, it recorded the particular homepage launch. Now let me click on contacts, and if you just go back and click on news, go back, browser, go back. As you see, for each step, the corresponding request has been captured. So this is using the proxy. So once the recording is done, you simply close the browser, and also you have to hit stop recording. So once the recording is done, as you see here, it is displaying the requests here and the status, host, path, everything. And if you just click on each request, as you see here, it will display the request and the response. So just like a Postman UI. You can also filter. You can also show the static assets toggle. So now if you right click on the particular recording, and then you can rename it. So let me just rename it to demo and hit enter. And once recording is done, you are satisfied with your recording. And the next step is to create the test using the create test generator. So click on create test generator button at the top right and select which URL you want to include in your K6 test. So just select accordingly, and you can optionally include the static assets and click on continue. and this will create the script. So where is the script? So you have to toggle this view. So here by default it will display the requests, and you have to click on the script. So this is the K6 script. So if you just scroll down, you can see all the params, URL, steps, everything. And before you save this particular script, you can do a couple of things. One is you can add the rule here. So add rule, right now it has correlation, extraction, parameterization for the test data, and custom code. If you have custom JavaScript, you can implement. So we are not going to do any of the feature. We're just going with the verification, the default verification. And if you click on the test options, you will have the profile. This is where you design your workload model. So I have a lot of videos on workload model. Please check it out. So here by default, it will have the ramping virtual users and shared iterations. So based on your toggle selection, it will generate the scripts accordingly. And also you can add multiple stages, and you can delete, and you can also add think time, you can add the test data, and so on. So once you are satisfied with your test script generation, you can just simply click on save generator. So this will save the generator here. Again, right click, rename, and you can just say demo gen. Okay, now before you export this particular script, you can also validate. So there is a validate button. Just click on validate. So this will launch this dialog box. It will execute all your requests, and then it will display the method and its status. So again, you can just click. You can see the request response for debugging purpose, and also you can rerun the script. So once you are satisfied with your scripts, just click on close and click on export. So this will allow you to export your generation to actual JavaScript. So just give a name, say demo my script, and hit export option. So as you see here on the left side, it will generate the script under scripts pane, and it will display the script here. And also you can see the logs, checks, everything. Again, here also you can validate the script. You can just click on validate. It will again rerun the smoke test. But here, as I said, you cannot run the actual load test. So for example, if you see Postman, you can run the load test in your local. So I already put up a video, please check it out. But right now you cannot run your K6 script. Basically, you cannot performance test your script. So all you need is K6 CLI, and you have to K6 run command and load up your script, and then it will run as per your workload model. My opinion is, so if you are getting started with K6, then definitely you can try K6 Studio. So K6 Studio, it is like true client protocol in Micro Focus Load Runner. So Micro Focus Load Runner, OpenText Load Runner, true client protocol will help you to record the UI. So think in similar line. So this is for the web application, not the actual UI clicks, but rather than the request response pattern. But if you're already expertise in K6, if you're already working on K6, then definitely I don't need this K6 Studio. Definitely I don't download, install, and generate, run. No, I don't want that. I can do it. I can just start with the VS Code or IntelliJ IDE and write my script as is in the code editor instead of the K6 Studio. So again, it's my personal preference, because K6 Studio is adding one more layer to your process. So I don't want that. I'll directly jump to K6 scripts. But if you're starting, if you want to play around with multiple options, I want to see the sample reference code and have time to check out the documentation, then you can download K6 Studio and generate it, and you can implement that in your actual scripts. So this is my opinion, and please download and check it out, and please let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching. Have a good day.
If you like my dad's videos, please subscribe to QA Insights channel.